Umarangkada na kahapon ang pre-trial conference para sa impeachment ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Kumuha tayo ng impormasyon tungkol dyan. Makakausap natin si House Lead Prosecutor at Batangas Representative Jervil Luistro. Magandang hapon po, Congressman Luistro, at welcome back po sa Arangkada Balita. Congressman? Ma'am? Congressman Luistro?
Thank you for having me here at magandang hapon po.
Okay, yes.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Narinig niyo po ako, ma'am? Congressman?
Yes.
Apo. Congressman,
Yes.
kakamustahin lang ho namin yung nangyaring pre-trial conference kahapon at ano ho yung mga pinakamahalagang usapin po na kumbagay na pag-usapan at nabigyan na ng direction yung trial?
Well, mahalaga doon ay submitted na ang ating proposed stipulations of facts, no? Submitted na rin ang list of witnesses.
Opo.
Bagaman ang ating marking of exhibits ay magpapatuloy hanggang Lunes and hopefully matapos na. Sapagkat voluminous ang ating exhibits, especially with respect to unexplained wealth and confidential fund, no? The most significant of all ay ating kinikilala ang posisyon ng prosecution, ng depensa, at ganun din ng impeachment court because we all agree to come up with a simple, expeditious, and fair trial with respect dito sa paparating na paglilitis ng impeachment case laban sa ating vice-presidente, no? So, it is clear and it is certain na mag-uumpisa ang ating trial o paglilitis ngayong darating na July 6.
And alam na po natin na may parang petition pa sa Supreme Court, so no need na po na intayin to. So definitely pwede na ho natin simulan sa July 6.
So long as wala namang temporary restraining order or TRO, we have to understand that this is a constitutional process which must be addressed expeditiously, no? But of course, without sacrificing that requirement of due process for both parties. So to your question, hindi kailangang hintayin ang resolution on the petitions pending before the Supreme Court hanggat walang nai-issuing TRO, tuloy ang impeachment trial.
And Congressman, no, ganito, may isang grupo na ang gusto sana nila ay open sa media or sa public yung naging pre-trial conference kahapon. Kayo po, ano po yung opinion nyo? Dapat po ba naging open din ito talaga sa media at sa public? Or tingin nyo masyadong sensitive po kaya kailangan talaga maiwang closed door po ito?
Actually, I share the same position, no, na it should have been open to the public, including the media. But of course, I understand the impeachment court because this is a very tedious process. Ito ay mabusisi sapagkat mamarkahan bawat papel na isisumite, no? At any rate, let us understand na lahat naman ng pinag-usapan or pag-uusapan pa dito sa pre-trial conference ay ipapaloob sa pre-trial order at mapapublicize din ito sa lahat ng ating mga kababayan.
And Congressman Luistro, no, kumbaga ito, during sa pre-trial conference, dyan ba pinag-uusapan din yung schedule? Tsaka alam ko isa po kayo sa mga nagpo-push or yung na sana mabawasan ho yung threshold with regard sa voting. Kailan ho ito dapat pag-usapan?
Well, hindi pa ito pwedeng pag-usapan during the pre-trial conference, no? Sapagkat this is only for the purpose of simplifying the issues and collating the names of witnesses as well as the marking of documents. If ever pag-uusapan ito sa impeachment court, perhaps bago ang paglalatag ng ebidensya na mag-uumpisa sa July 6.
Opo.
But of course, it depends on the presiding officer and the senator judges kung gusto nila itong pag-usapan because it concerns their procedure on one hand, no? Bagaman it concerns the constitutional requirement on the other hand. As a matter of fact, ang appreciation ko dyan, thin line lang ang boundary, no? It can be appreciated as a procedural issue, which is within the constitutional autonomy, exclusive purview ng Senate, no? But since that is pronounced in the Constitution, ang sabi, two-thirds of all the members of the Senate, it can be appreciated as well as a constitution. Mariresolve ito. What is important, hopefully, before the rendition of decision ay magkaroon ng kaliwanagan kung ano ang tamang interpretasyon ng threshold, which is two-thirds of all the members of the Senate.
O nga po, kasi kung titingnan ho natin, suspended po ng 90 days si Senator Jinggoy Estrada, and itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa ay hindi naman sa ano, pero nagtatago po sa batas. Hindi ho natin makita, pero may mga nagsasabi ko na dapat parang considered as resigned po siya dahil nga nagtatago po siya sa batas. Ano po ang take nyo doon?
Sa akin, no, simple lang. Bakit tayo may senador? Bakit tayo may mga congressmen and women? It is for the purpose of representing the sovereign Filipino people, no? So dito sa gaganaping impeachment trial, kung ang ating senador ay nakakulong, kung ang ating senador ay nagtatago, can we honestly say that they are representing the interest of the people during the impeachment trial? I think the answer is clear. It is a no, no? So kung hindi nila na-represent ang interest ng sambayanang Pilipino, it only means that the doctrine in Avellino versus Cuenco must be applied, which says na yung mga senador lang who are within the coercive power of the Senate must is line in computing the two-thirds threshold for the purpose of conviction. Pero, Jack, that is prosecutors, no? I recognize the contra-review of the other legal luminaries and other partners in public service. My point is, sana ito ay mapagdebatihan, mapag-usapan upang magkaroon ng kaliwanagan before magkaroon ng conclusion itong ating impeachment trial.
Oo nga, kasi nga Congressman Luistro, kasi definitely nung inayos po nila, nung binalangkas nila yung constitution natin, kung saan nandito nga yung provision na two-thirds, which is yung 16, ay hindi naman nila ay nakala sa future ay magkakaroon ng ganitong situation na maraming mga senador na masasangkot sa kaso, yung iba pwede makulong. Katulad si Senator Bongo, di ba, may sinasabi po na posibleng magkaroon ng warrant of arrest, so makakabawas na naman po yan. Kasi pag tinignan nyo po, Congressman, is parang unfair. Kumbaga hindi nila na-foresee, pero yun nga lang, nagiging hindi fair yung ang dating neto. Kasi yung tatlo na yun, automatic vote na yun for acquittal.
Alam mo, for me, no, it's the other way around. The use of the word all instead of 24, for me, gives flexibility to those who will read and interpret and apply this constitutional provision. Again, ang sabi sa Constitution, two-thirds of all the members of the Senate. It did not say two-thirds of the 24 senators, no? So I think we have to look into that. Plus, we have to consider that the case of Avellino was decided in 1949. Way before the 1987 Constitution, no? So, this must be interpreted in its totality. Ano ba talaga ang intention ng Constitution? Why didn't they say 24 senators instead of all, no?
Okay.
I think it's because they are providing room for flexibility. So that mangyari itong mga ganitong sitwasyon, then that all can be interpreted to give way to the spirit of the Constitution. And that is by getting two-thirds of the senators who are within the coercive power of the Senate. But again, that is just my personal opinion. We do recognize the contra-review, no? Ang pinupuntos lang natin, sana ito ay ma-resolve, ma-settle, sapagkat mag-uumpisa ng impeachment trial, no?
Opo.
Sooner or later, kakailanganin ng magdesisyon ng mga senator judges. Eh kung mariresolve ito ng maaga, at least the senator judges will be guided as to the threshold needed for the purpose of conviction.
Okay, huling tanong lang po, Congressman Luistro. No? Ano po yung masasabi nyo? Kasi may isang grupo din na parang against na italaga bilang presiding officer si Senator Cheese Escudero. Kayo po ba ay may preference or kumbaga hindi na to importante para sa inyo basta kayo po ay handa para sa impeachment trial po?
Of Senator Cheese Escudero, let us understand that the circumstances surrounding the first impeachment is entirely different to the circumstances surrounding the present impeachment, no? So wag po natin i-prejudge si Senator Cheese Escudero with what happened in the first impeachment. Ika nga, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, with regards to SP Win Gatchalian, hindi po issue sa amin kung non-lawyer siya because this is not a purely legal process. This is a political and constitutional process as well. At mas maigi nga po na ang focus ng presiding officer is more on the evidence rather than the technicalities, no? Remember, kaya po ito ibinigay sa mga taga-legislative, sa mga senador who are, not all of them are lawyers, okay? It is because of the established fact that this is not a strictly legal process. Therefore, the rules on technicalities and procedure must be relaxed to pave way for the presentation of evidence because the ultimate goal is to establish the truth, to find out the truth, no? So that we can resolve the question of whether or not an impeachable official is still fit to occupy or to discharge her position, no? In conclusion, Jack, whether it is Senator Cheese Escudero or whether it is SP Win Gatchalian, we are expressing our utmost faith and confidence to the impeachment court. Kami po'y nananalig na ang lahat ay tatalima sa mandato ng konstitusyon.
Okay, nako, maraming salamat po sa inyong panahon at insights. Congresswoman Luistro, mabuhay po kayo, ma'am. At good luck po next week.
Thank you. Thank you. Maraming salamat po, especially sa mga sumusubaybay ng Arangkada Balita.
Salamat, ma'am. Thank you po.